Half-finished work generally proves to be labor lost. Every man is said to have his peculiar ambition. Whether it be true or not, I can say for one that I have no other so great as that of being truly esteemed of my fellow men. I go for all sharing the privileges of the government who assist in bearing its burthens. No one has needed favors more than I, and generally, few have been less unwilling to accept them. I once had the confidence of the people, and if I have since done anything, either by design or misadventure, which if known, would subject me to a forfeiture of that confidence, he that knows of that thing and conceals it is a traitor to his country's interest. In one faculty, at least, there can be no dispute of the gentleman's superiority over me and most other men, and that is the faculty of entangling a subject, so that neither himself or any other men can find head or tail to it. It is an old maxim and a very sound one, that he that dances should always pay the fiddler. These capitalists generally act harmoniously and in concert to fleece the people, and now that they have got into a quarrel with themselves, we are called upon to appropriate the people's money to settle the quarrel. Mr. Chairman, this movement is exclusively the work of politicians, a set of men who have interests aside from the interests of the people, and who, to say the most of them, are taken as a mess, at least one long step removed from honest men. I say this with the greater freedom because, being a politician myself, none can regard it as personal. This thing of living in Springfield is rather a dull business after all, at least it is so to me. I am willing to pledge myself in black and white to cut my own throat from ear to ear, if, when I meet you, you shall seriously say that you believe me capable of betraying my friends for any price. The resources of the state must be husbanded. Economy is to be the order of the day. We must find some new sources of revenue. We need them and shall need them for many years to come. If we do our duty, we shall succeed in the congressional election, but if we relax an iota, we shall be beaten. Others have been made fools of by the girls, but this can never be with truth said of me. I most emphatically, in this instance, made a fool of myself. I have now come to the conclusion never again to think of marrying, and for this reason, I can never be satisfied with anyone who would be blockhead enough to have me. Having ever regarded government as their deadliest bane, they make a jubilee of the suspension of its operations. Let reverence for the laws be breathed by every American mother to the lisping babe that prattles on her lap. Although bad laws, if they exist, should be repealed as soon as possible, still while they continue in force, for the sake of example, they should be religiously observed. If destruction be our lot, we must ourselves be its author and finisher. As a nation of freemen, we must live through all time or die by suicide. Nothing would make me more miserable than to believe you miserable, nothing more happy than to know you were so.
I want in all cases to do right, and most particularly so in all cases with women.